as it'll be the Bisons of Tokyo taking on the Dragons of San Antonio.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
Stevenson now, he's going to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So
in trouble, and he's taken down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw. Stanford. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
To throw on 3rd down, Stanford.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Throwing to start the drive. Decker. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is caught. Touchdown. A big play there. 43 yards.
And the Dragons are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Stevenson now, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Off the play fake. Stanford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stanford forced out to his left. And he lost the football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go. But when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first two drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll try and throw for it here. They'll roll him out right. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs. Throwing on first down. Decker. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs. Back to throw. Decker.
On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Back to the air on second down. Decker got his man complete over the middle. It's Hayes.
3rd and 5. A run with Davenport.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Operating from the gun. Decker escaping the pressure right. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Dragons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Stevenson now, he's going to bring this out.
And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Decker. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Dragons continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Stevenson now, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a handoff up the middle. Swain, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Stanford flushed out right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They're going to try and throw. Flush to his right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hayes. Touchdown! A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Dragons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it is 28-0. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. Stevenson now, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way, because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Stanford. And that'll be complete to Stevenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. Up the middle they go. Swain, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. To throw on second down. Stanford eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Stanford escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. On 4th down, Stanford, he'll buy some time right. Here's a diving catch right side. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. On first down, Swain. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
Looking to throw. Stanford under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Back to throw. Stanford flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could. But let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. On 4th down, Stanford sliding out of the pocket. Throwing right, and that's complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Second down and 3. Looking to throw. Decker got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. On 1st down, Decker. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. There he goes, left side. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Here's Davenport. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They'll run it with Davenport. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
From the gun on 3rd down. Decker, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a 1st down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun. Decker, he's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
A final shot before break. Stanford flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work to run it a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Operating from the gun. Decker. Throw left side complete. That's Hayes. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. Back to throw. Decker. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown, and teams that look like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Stevenson now, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. On 1st and 10, Stanford eluding the pressure right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A very solid gain of 27. Throwing on first down. Stanford. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Stanford escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And touchdown! A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Dragons have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
Point after try forthcoming. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Stevenson now, he's going to bring this out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On first down, Stanford buying time to his left. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Off play action. Stanford.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On third down, Stanford. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Stanford flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bisons are able to claw one back. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 1st and 10, Decker. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in San Antonio. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Decker. He finds his man, complete. It's Hayes. Touchdown! A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Dragons are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Now the try here for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Dragons 49, Bison 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a... And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because Your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Following the fumble recovery, Decker.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. But at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Well, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far
a Cardinal sin there, thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And quickly, they get to the line. Throwing on first down, Stanford. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Operating from the gun, Stanford. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Looking to throw. Stanford flush to his right. The ball comes out. It's going the other way.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
Going for the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down in on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Decker.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Dancing to his left.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Stanford eluding the pressure right. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. A great play there. 46 yards.
And the Bisons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the fourth quarter. On the pass, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Looking to throw on second down. Decker escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
On fourth down, Decker. Flushed out right. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. This is Davenport. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. From the gun on 3rd down, Decker. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Now a give right side. Davenport. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
At the 20-yard line.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Looking to throw. Decker. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Decker. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Stevenson now, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
They're on the 23-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game